Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I will be showing you the proper way to reduce to row echelon form in a standard TI-84 calculator. So first of all, to input a matrix, a augmented matrix into TI-84 calculator, it requires a very specific syntax. So first you enter to square open bracket, and then following by inputting your first line. The appended number will simply be a part of the list, and then your second line, second row. Oops. That should be enough. Close the matrix. Close it by using 2 square bracket, and then once I press enter, it will be formatted into the proper format. So after I've inputted it, it is now stored in answer variable. If I recall it again, you see the same matrix. To do a row echelon form, you go to matrix, so second, and then this thing, matrix, and then you go to math. You go all the way down to ref, so reduce row echelon form, and then press enter, and then you recall the answer to the last line. This will solve the row echelon form. In this case, x is 35, y is negative 31, z is 13. So you may ask, what happens if if the matrix is not reducible to a standard row echelon form? Let's see in action. So another thing I want to mention is that in order to store a matrix into a variable, those standard big letter variables will not work. Instead, in the matrix menu, these variable will work because only they can contain a matrix. If I press that, I now have the matrix of our solved solution here. I will simply recall this matrix, and I store it into A. Now it is stored into A. The other way to edit a matrix is by going to the matrix menu and then go to edit, and then you are presented with a grid wheel. So I will simply make this unsolvable by making 2 plane parallel. So if I enter the same thing, 1, 4, 7. So now 2 planes will be parallel to each other. This should not be solvable. And if I quit that menu and I solve it again by going into matrix, math, and then ref, and I'll go back to matrix menu and then recall variable A, you will see that it attempt to solve but cannot complete it because the third row will end up be 3, 0, and 1, which means it's unsolvable. So what if it have infinite solutions? So I will go to this, the matrix menu, and edit variable A again. And then if I put into 2, the first plane and the third plane should be the exact same plane. If I quit and I re-execute this function with the new A value, you will see that now it is solvable because the third row is all 0. And then your solution will simply be a line defined by x plus negative 2.7 dot 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 z equals negative 1.111, and y plus 2.4 dot 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 z equals 0.7 dot dot dot. and then that's essentially how you do how you reduce row echelon form in a standard TI-84 calculator.